Hello everyone, welcome back. This is our lecture 1, class 9, subject English. In this lecture, we will discuss one writing section topic, that is paragraph writing. I hope you might all have done paragraph writing before also. So let's discuss this topic, paragraph writing, in this lecture. In this lecture, first we will have a recapitulation, then we will discuss paragraph writing, then we will discuss the homework solutions of the homework that was related to your poem number 6, No Men Are Strange and No Country Is Foreign. So we will discuss the homework solution, we will have a recapitulation of the poem, and we will discuss paragraph writing. Let's start with recapitulation. Summary of the poem. The poem No Men Are Foreign begins and ends with the same line. Remember, no men are strange, no country is foreign. As the poet wants to emphasize on the fact that all the people living on this earth are the same, and that we have created distinctions by erecting borders and fences, different languages, etc. So this poem, No Men Are Foreign, begins and ends with the same line. The line is, remember, no men are strange and no country foreign. So to emphasize the fact that no one is different, no one is foreign, we all are same, we all belong to the same planet, that is earth, but it is the human only who has created differences by creating borders and by using different languages, cultures, etc. While we are alive, we walk on the same earth, and upon our death, we will lie in our graves in the same earth. The poet says that when we are alive, we are walking in the same manner on the same planet, and when we all will die, then similarly we will lie in our graves in the same earth from where we have actually originated, and after our death we all will lie in the same earth. So how can one say that people are different? So people are not different, they are not foreign. He draws another similarity, that we all enjoy good food during peace and starve during war and in winter time. The poet states that we all are blessed with the food being harvested by our hardworking farmers, and we all starve when there is any kind of war between two countries. We all have similar hands, we all are blessed with 2 hands, 2 eyes, 2 legs, and everything that is given to us in the form of physical body is actually same. We used to do a lot of hard work, the same hands with which everyone is doing hard work. All of us have eyes which remain open when we are awake and closed when we are asleep. He reminds the reader that whenever we hate someone, we cheat and hate ourselves. He reminds that it is not actually that we are hating or cheating others, it is actually like that we are doing the same with ourselves only. Also, when we pick up weapons against someone, we pollute the earth and make it impure with the huge mounds of dead bodies strewn on it. The poet says that when we actually pick up weapons against someone, we pollute the impurity of this earth, as many dead bodies are laid on the grounds of this pure, on this mother earth planet, that is earth. Now let's discuss one writing section topic, that is paragraph writing, which is quite familiar with you also. So let's discuss that what are the strategies to be used while writing a paragraph, what are the forms of paragraph writing, and let's discuss the same with one sample. What is a paragraph? Paragraph, a group of sentences that depicts a clear main idea and supports any kind of relevant information, part of a longer composition. It is actually a part of a composition. It comes in composite writing, composition writings. So paragraph is a group of sentences that depicts a clear main idea and also supports some relevant information, and it is also a part of longer composition, and we can say that it is also a miniature essay, as we supposed to write in earlier times essay writing. A paragraph is often defined as a group of related sentences in which one single or main idea is developed. In a typical paragraph, the first sentence declares the main topic of the paragraph and the rest of the sentences develop or support the main idea. A paragraph is most often a part of a longer composition comprising of several paragraphs. So paragraph is actually a group of related sentences. The first sentence declares the main topic and rest of the sentences are organized in such a manner that supports the main idea, and it is a part of long composition also. A good paragraph has unity, support, coherence, good language and variety of structures. Unity means that depicts one main idea, that is the topic sentence, and other sentences in support of the main idea. So unity means to unite many ideas that supports the main idea. Then supporting ideas will look more supportive if you are giving evidences, if you are giving examples and details of all such evidences and examples. That will definitely support the main topic of the paragraph. Coherence means organization, or we can say organizing details that include spatial, enough space, chronological, there should be chronological order in the details that we have gathered, and it should be of importance value, then it should be logical, and the details that we have gathered or organized should be clear, should have some sensible connection, and we must use linkers or connectors to organize our detail. Then good language includes grammatical accuracy, correct and proper punctuation marks where they are supposed to be, then apt vocabulary, a good vocabulary, attractive vocabulary, and variety of structures to be used when we are comprising the language, when we are comprising the details by converting them into a language, and the language should be good, and it will be good if it would be without grammatical errors, with proper punctuations, with the use of apt vocabulary. Then there are types of paragraphs. We have basic 4 types of paragraphs. First one is descriptive, that is used to tell or to describe something. Then narrative, to express or to entertain. Then we have expository, to inform or to explain. Then we have persuasive, to influence or to persuade, to follow. Right, so in total we have 4 types of paragraphs: descriptive, narrative, expository and persuasive. Descriptive, to describe, narrative, to express, expository, to inform, and persuasive, to influence or to persuade. Parts of a paragraph. Now we will discuss different types of parts of paragraph. The first part is topic sentences, right? Then we have supporting sentences, and the third part is conclusion. So there are 3 main parts of a paragraph: topic sentences, supporting sentences, and in the end we have conclusion. Topic sentences. It is usually the first sentence in a paragraph. The initial, or we can say the first sentence that introduces the topic, is the topic sentence. It is also the most general sentence in a paragraph. It introduces the main idea of a paragraph, that what is the main idea behind writing a paragraph. It summarizes the main idea of your paragraph and also indicate to the reader that what your paragraph will be about. So, we can say a topic sentence is the first sentence. It depicts the main idea. It should be attractive, it should be captive, it should summarize the main idea and also should indicate that what our paragraph will be about, what the readers are going to read next. Then we have supporting details. Supporting details comes after the topic sentence. Then we should write at least 3 supporting sentences that should support the topic sentence, that should support the main idea of the paragraph. Then they support the information of the topic sentence. Supporting itself means what? To support, right? And supporting details that should include at least 3 sentences that will support the information of the topic sentence, that what information will be conveyed and what is the main idea and what the readers are going to read further in that paragraph. You should give supporting facts. We can also give supporting facts if we have examples we can give and the relevant details related to the topic sentence or related to the topic of our paragraph. That will make our paragraph more comprehensive. This will help the reader understand your topic better. Conclusion sentences. Now in the end comes, this is the last sentence that will conclude all the details that we have mentioned in the paragraph, in our supporting details, in our supporting sentences and in our topic sentences. It reminds what the topic sentence was about. Then it restates the main idea of a paragraph using different words. Then different ways, different vocabularies and different words are used to state the main idea again, which was conveyed through topic sentence. Then we have an effective paragraph. An effective paragraph presents a single idea, begins with a topic sentence that makes this single idea evident, contains support in form of sentences that convey this single idea. So effective paragraph is the one that depicts one idea, starts with the topic sentence and also that topic sentence depicts the single idea, then supporting sentences, then strategically organized to maintain the flow of the readers to continue reading, then informs and entertains reader about paper's overall idea, that informs the readers about the paper's overall idea, and using of transition words. Then we have process of writing. The first process includes gather, then second process is drafting, then third step is editing and the last step we have is publish. So gather, draft, edit and publish. This is the process of writing. Gather. Think carefully about what you are going to write. Collect facts related to your paragraph. Then write down your own ideas. Then find main idea. Organize your facts and ideas in a way that develops your main idea. So gather means to think carefully about what we are going to write, collecting facts, examples and everything that we want to have for writing our paragraph. That is the first process to gather. Draft. Draft means start writing your paragraph with the topic sentence, then supporting sentences and then concluding your paragraph using concluding sentence. Then write clear and simple supporting sentences that should be easy for the readers to read. Then focus on the main idea of the paragraph. Use dictionary to help you find additional words to explain your idea. That is to use good vocabulary. You can use dictionary also while writing, while drafting your paragraph. Then after drafting comes the editing. It includes rechecking of your paragraph to check your spellings, check your grammar, read your paragraph again, then make sure that each sentence has a subject. Editing includes checking your everything: spelling, grammar, vocabulary, punctuation mark. Every sentence, each sentence should have a subject. Then see if your subjects and verbs agree with each other. Make sure that each sentence makes sense. Then style and organization. It includes that your paragraph has a topic, a relevant topic, and make sure that your supporting sentences focus on the main idea and no other irrelevant information should be conveyed. And also sentences should not deviate from the main idea. It should focus on the main idea. Make sure that you have a concluding sentence. That includes style and organization. After all these things, last step is to publish. The publishing stage is when you produce a final copy of your paragraph to hand in, to give it to someone. There are 3 steps of publishing. Make a paper copy of your paragraph, show your work to your teacher, tutor or parents, and ask them for hints and suggestions to improve your writing. Ask them, consult them. They will guide you that how to improve writing or if anything that needs improvement. So they are the main things to be taken care of while writing a paragraph. Now let's see one sample. Paragraph on Earth Day. Earth Day is celebrated all over the world on 22nd April 2000. On 22nd April. This day is founded by American Senator Gilland Nelson. All those who have long struggled for the Santa Barbara oil spill, the polluting factories and power plants, untreated sewers, toxic waste from the city waste and mines, pesticides, loss of biodiversity and extinct species. It is worth noting that today, starting from 1970, more than 100 million people from more than 192 countries around the world celebrate it. That is the fact, collection of facts about our topic. Gandhiji had years ago warned India against adopting a flawed framework of development. He thought that industrialization is a curse for the entire human race. By adopting it, millions of people will be unemployed. A pollution problem will arise. Again, the collection of facts. Then, Gandhiji also believed that the earth is sufficient to meet the needs of the people, but not for the fulfillment of greed. Gandhiji believed that by adopting the flawed framework of development, unbalanced development thrives. He believed that there is a deep connection between poverty and pollution. They are nutritious to each other. A pollution-free society and country will have to be built to remove poverty. The above statement of Gandhiji inspires not only India but the whole world to follow the right path on Earth Day. In the imagination of Earth Day, we see the dream of a world in which the air of the world will be pollution free. Society will be healthy and prosperous. Rivers will not be tempted to restore identity. Earth will be able to live and gold will grow in soil. Now let's discuss the homework solutions that was related to your poem 6. The textual questions and few extra questions were there. Let's start with textual questions. First question, beneath all uniforms, what uniforms do you think the poet is speaking about? How does the poet suggest that all people on earth are the same? Answer first. The uniforms refer to those worn by soldiers belonging to different countries who indulge in wars and fights. Now second part is that how does the poet suggest that all are same? The poet says that all the people are the same as we belong to one human race. We walk on the same earth, and upon death we will lie in our graves in the same earth. During peace, we all enjoy the bounties of nature. During war and in the winter season, we all starve due to shortage of food. We all do a lot of labor with our hands, and we have eyes which function in the same way. Next question, how many common features can you find in stanza 2? Pick out the words. There are 3 common features in stanza 2. They are, we enjoy the bounties of nature and eat good food during peace. We starve during war, and in winter season we have similar hands with which we use for doing labor. Next question, whenever we are told to hate our brothers, when do you think this happens? Why? Who tells us? Should we do as we are told at such times? What does the poet say? The leaders of any country tell the masses to hate the people of another country. So who told us to hate? The leader of any country. They say so to fulfill their personal gains and benefits. Why do they say so? They say so to fulfill their own personal greeds. The poet says that we should not follow them, because when we hate our brothers, we hate and belittle ourselves. When we indulge in wars, we pollute and render the Mother Earth impure by laying dead bodies on it. So we should not listen to them, we should not follow them, as listening to them and following them will lead to polluting the purity of our Mother Nature Earth. Now let's discuss the extra questions. The first question was, how can strength be won according to the poem No Men Are Foreign? The poet asks us to remember that the so-called strange and foreign people experience sleep and wakefulness like us. That means there is no such people who are strange or who are foreign. Like us, they too can be won over by love and not by force. Their experiences of life are similar to that of ours. Next, why did the swallow not leave the prince and go to Egypt? The little swallow did not leave the happy prince and went to Egypt because it seemed to be touched by prince's kindness. The happy prince sacrificed his eyes to help the poor and became blind. It thought of helping the poor with the help of the prince. Next question, why do countries engage in war and to what effect it causes? Countries engage in war owing to vested interests of the power-hungry people who instigate the common man to hate their fellow beings living in different parts of the globe. That means, why do countries engage in war? As they are being provoked by their leaders to fulfill their own greeds, to have their own gains and benefits. And so the war happens between countries in different parts of the globe. And who suffers in those wars? The common man. This narrow mentality leads to wars. This narrow mentality of the leaders leads to wars, and that results, and what effect? And that results in bloodshed and in irreparable loss of numerous innocent lives, and many soldiers lost their lives. Their families have to suffer, and not the leaders who provoke these common people to fight to fulfill their own greeds. So the main idea, I think that might be clear to you now. Now complete your question answers. They have been discussed. Complete them in your fair notebook, both textual and extra questions. Now your homework is paragraph writing has been discussed. So you will write a paragraph on importance of education in your practice notebook, not in your fair notebook. You will write this sample paragraph in your fair notebook, and this homework question is to be done in your practice notebook, keeping in mind all the relevant points related to paragraph writing.